Alright, so today we are at Ferrari of New England here in Norwood, Massachusetts. This is actually the Ferrari dealership I am most familiar with because I am actually a Mass native myself, and I'm actually pretty excited. They, from my experience, have a really good track record of having really cool cars, and a lot of variety too, which is really cool. So let's get into it. Start out here with the GTC4 Lusso and a Ferrari California. Got Maserati and also Porsche 944. You know, as I said, they definitely have variety. Speaking of, we got an old Porsche 911, the first generation. This car is absolutely gorgeous. Correction, it is a 912, so this has the 4-cylinder from the 356. Really gorgeous car. This dealer has really gone through a transformation in the past few years, mostly because of the expansion of the Maserati brand. I've been here, you know, during bad economic times and good economic times, and it's amazing how many more cars they have now than they used to because of the expansion of Maserati. That being said, they also have an amazing Ferrari collection. One of the things I've always liked about this dealer is they always have a really good collection of older cars, but ones that are really special. So this here is a Ferrari 575 Marinello, and this one is quite special. This is a 575 Superamericas. I was looking at one of these a few weeks ago in Orange County, and it has this incredible back glass on it, which must be incredibly expensive to replace. One of the special things here is there's a taillight there, but if you look inside, there's also a taillight in there. This piece rotates back onto these right here, and it becomes a convertible. I believe they made something around 500 of these for the whole world, so incredibly rare. This one's been kind of blacked out, which I've actually never seen on this type of Ferrari before. Let me see, both of them have the F1 transmission. The 550 Marinello, which came before it, did not only have the F1, it also had a manual. And this is now the third Ferrari dealer in a row with the Ferrari Roma. Beautiful. Right here we have the F8 in a really classy blue color. Then over here we have an absolutely gorgeous 458 Speciale with the amazing blue stripes. This is one of the most unique and beautiful specs I've ever seen on one of these. So over here we have another GTC4 Lusso. Completely untinted windows, which is a bit unusual, but it sure does give an amazing look at the inside. This is a Lusso T, so this has the V8 with I believe twin turbos. Nice carbon fiber accents. This is a very classy spec to get on one of these. I feel like this is an amazing exotic car to get for this kind of area, because you can actually use it in the winter, but it's still also amazing during the summer. Really beautiful. Cream leather just is so gorgeous. Over here, got a Ferrari Portofino. This one has the suede or Alcantara inserts and carbon fiber. Over here is a pretty fun lineup. We got a 599 GTB and a 599 GTO. Looks so beautiful here under the lights. Pretty much every single time I've come here, they've always had one in stock. Wow. Beautiful. It's nice having the luxury option and the crazy sport option. Over here is an 812. What is that right there? There's two of them. I don't know if that's added on parking sensors or what. Let me know in the comments if you know what that is. Very traditional Ferrari spec here. I think this is the Daytona seats with the red inserts. Some nice carbon fiber on the inside. Beautiful. Then over here, another 575 Superamericas. That is incredible. You can see here how that system works. Really incredible with the roof down. Right here is the tail light. I think you can maybe see, actually a little hard to see here, but it's a very interesting design with having those two of them. Wow. Very rare and special car. Must be glorious to drive with the top down. It's crazy seeing the prices on some of these things. Just the mirror caps for our GTC4 Lusso in carbon fiber, $2,500. And for the fuel filler cap, $895. Amazing. Only company like Ferrari could get away with charging so much for something like that. Can't get over how good this one looks. Has the contrasting blue. I don't see much blue on the inside, although it's just a little bit of stitching. Over here on the Maserati side, it's pretty much standard fare. Got the Levante, good looking SUV, although not very reliable. We got some Ghiblis, another Levante, and then another Ghibli or Quattroporte. Got one of the brand new Gran Turismos. Interesting, they finally updated the screen. I'd say this is probably the coolest thing on this side of the dealer. Really great condition, old 944. The paint looks perfect. Another one of these cars that's completely untinted. This is a 944 Turbo, which is pretty awesome. We have a very nice lounge here. This is interesting. They seem to have updated the rear taillight design on these. Looks quite nice. Always good to have a mid-cycle refresh. Good looking interior. You can pick these up very, very affordably used. That is if you can afford the maintenance. Really such a gorgeous car. Nice, the silver on red. Also, I think that's a kind of a dark blue dash. Very, very nice. And looks stunning from the rear. Always very nice to be in there. But let's check out more of the outside. Got another GTC4 Lusso and yet another Ferrari 575. They really have quite a few of them here. Also with the F1 transmission. Love that cargo shelf. They're absolutely gorgeous. Here we got a nice back view of the 599 GTO. Stunning car. We have another 812 Superfast, just like the one inside. And then over here we have another two, actually, 599s. This one is sold. Take a look at the interior on this one. Nice black on black. They all have untinted windows, which is very interesting. And it's certainly not a regulation thing, because you are allowed to have tinted windows in Massachusetts. Really beautiful. I always love the arrow on these, and the whole way the back is sculpted on them. Nice yellow tack on that one. Let's see what they got over here in this lot. So we got the one Bentley Bentayga over here, and then a sea of Levantes and Ghiblis. Actually, it's always hard to tell which one of these are Quattroportes and which ones aren't, but I actually don't think many of them are Quattroportes. It seems to be that most people who buy Maserati sedans only buy the Ghibli, which, you know, makes sense. They're definitely the big seller. And then tons of these, you know, base level Levantes. I miss the days of coming here and seeing all the beautiful Maserati Quattroportes of the previous generation. Always some nice eye candy. Maserati definitely has a reputation for some really great paint jobs. So I don't think we're supposed to be looking in, but this is a pretty cool view into the maintenance bay here. We've got a really cool 488 Pista in there, Ferrari California getting worked on, and all sorts of fun cars. Very cool. I've never actually seen this at a car dealer before, but I'm sure this is actually probably pretty common. There's a gas pump here, so they can fill up the cars without going elsewhere. Very cool. So I think we'll wrap this up here in front of the Porsche 912, because of course that's what you do at a Ferrari dealership. As usual, very impressed. I've always loved this dealer. They managed to be pretty friendly, which is always good. I've been coming here since I was a kid, so it's always nice. Definitely a bit more well-rounded collection than some of the other dealers I've been at. The Ferrari of Washington I was at a few days ago, although nice, it was interesting that they didn't have anything older at all. There's no 599 Apertas or 599 GTOs or anything kind of cool and old and special, whereas this dealer has always had that. They've had, you know, you name it, they've had it here. And surprising to see so many 575 Superamericas. Those are not a car you come across very often, so peculiar seeing them all in one dealer, but always fun, and can't wait to come back here again and see what else they got. And one last thing before I leave, isn't this such a cool and interesting color on this Camaro? I've never seen one in this kind of desert gold before. Very fun.